All right, you should be live.
Good morning, party people, family. It has been absolutely amazing to be with you for the entire month of August. If you haven't seen this beautiful face by now, and if you don't know my name is Shauntae Smith, aka Tay Boogie, and I am so grateful to be with you on this morning, this Thursday morning, for the Unlock Your Greatness mindset leadership call and inspirational call. I have been able to host all of my friends. Everyone has spoken. And today I have the absolute honor of introducing my father. He was actually the first male speaker on the Unlock Your Greatness call. His name is Dr. Jonathan Shaw. He's my daddy. He's my pastor. He's also a serial entrepreneur. He has a number of companies and businesses. He's also an author. So the list goes on and on. Our theme this month has been the time is now. And what I want you to do is I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen, pull out your tablet, pull out the notes section of your phone, and tell all the men that you know, your husbands, your brothers, your nephews, your godchildren, that we have our male speaker for the month that is on. I know he's going to rock it. He has an amazing message for us. So I'm going to step to the back of this live and bring to the front of this live my father, Dr. Jonathan Shaw. Daddy, take it away.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. That's my baby girl, everybody. And, daddies will do anything for their baby girls. So appreciate you for allowing me to come on and inviting daddy into your big world. It is certainly exciting to speak to some business owners and entrepreneurs today. This is one of my passions. This is one of the things that I love to do. I love to inspire you and impact your lives concerning business. We're living in a present time where I believe that some of the greatest business owners of our future are being birthed out of pandemic. You're going to shift from pandemic to plandemic, whereas you are in the middle of chaos and confusion and craziness and about to shift into a position where you're going to be a mover, a shaker, a history maker, a baller, and a shot caller. All of that stuff, it comes out of great distress. It comes out of going through some challenging times. We're in this right now. So I'm excited to talk with you. And I want to jump right into this because it's going to be some good things that I want to share with you today, and I want to deal with this, the time is now, this theme, the time is now, the time is now. This call, Unlock Your Greatness, is purposeful for individuals who really understand that there is greatness within you. Let me say this before I begin. There is greatness inside of you. Now, I'm going to tell you, my daughter already introduced me. I am also a pastor besides a serial entrepreneur, so I may use a little scripture and throw in a little Jesus every here and there, but take it as you get it. Watch this. In the scripture, it says, we have this treasure in earthen vessels. We have this treasure in earthen vessels, and it speaks of that in Corinthians. What that says and suggests to us is that inside of each and every one of us, there is a treasure. Let me tell you, you're not a mistake. You're not a happenstance. You're not a coincidence. I don't care about the situations of your daddy met your mama. I don't care about how you were raised, your brothers, your sisters, what neighborhood or community you lived in. God wanted you here for such a time as this. And there is greatness on the inside of you. And that greatness must be unlocked. It doesn't just unlock because you want it to be. It doesn't unlock because you would like it to be. It unlocks because you have allowed the key of purpose to turn into the lock of your soul and open you up. Today, I admonish you, I challenge you, and I charge you, open up, because greatness that's on the inside of you is prepared to come on the outside of you. The world is waiting for your greatness. The world is putting a camera and a microphone in front of you. We're waiting to see what you got to say, and we're waiting to see what you're going to do, because there's greatness inside you. We all see it. We all know it. Now it's time for you to discover it and unlock that greatness. Now, when you understand this, when you understand that that treasure is in you, even in this earthen vessel, a treasure is something valuable. But earthen vessel is something that's not as valuable. You know, this earthen vessel, this thing we call the body, man, it's jacked up. It's gonna mess up. It get old, it get wrinkled, it get fat, it droops, it does all that stuff. The earthen vessel never does what you want to do. Your hair get gray, you gotta dye. Your nail break, you gotta get another one. This earthen vessel is jacked up. But guess what? We have treasure in trash. We have a holy thing in an unholy vessel. We have something valuable inside something unvaluable. Brothers and sisters, whoever's on today, I want you to know it's time to unlock that treasure. It's time to open up. It's time for you to march on. And the time to do it is now. You've been waiting too long. You've been delayed. You've been messing up, jacking up. It's time to move in it, and it's time to move in it now. All right, I'm excited. So let me jump into this. The thing that I want to tag on to this, the time is now. I want to tag on this to say this. Watch this. You've got to learn in this season and this hour to maximize the moment. I want you to put that in the comments right now. I want to bury that and massage that word in your spirit. Maximize the moment. Maximize the moment. Maximize the moment. Maximize the moment. And I'm gonna deal with some things about moments, because a moment is a very short sphere of time. When you look at the word moment and you define it, the word moment is an indefinite short period of time, an instant. It happens just like that. A moment. A moment comes so quickly. It comes and it goes. Here's the thing about the moment. You may not get another one. That's why whenever the moment arrives, you got to maximize it. You got to get everything out of it. You got to squeeze that sucker dry until you get everything out of the moment, because you may not get another one. Have any of you have a friend, or maybe some of you are guilty of this? Do y'all eat chicken, fried chicken? Y'all know I'm a preacher, so I love fried chicken. Fried chicken is my favorite. You know what perturbs me? You know what gets under my skin and just jacks me up? It's when a person eats fried chicken and they eat a little meat and then throw it down the plate like they finish. And there's still meat on the bone. Have you ever seen that? Does that aggravate you? Anybody know how to cook? Because I know how to cook. I love cooking. But have you ever seen people leave chicken meat on the bone? It's just annoying. It's frustrating. I'm like, yo, there's more meat on that bone. This is not trash. There's still more meat on that bone. That's how I feel when individuals, watch this, miss their moment, when they don't maximize their moment. They don't get all the meat off the bone. They don't squeeze it dry. They don't get everything that's there, that's available, because they don't understand the power of a moment. Today, I want to tell you, there's power in moments. There's power in moments. God sends us moments. Moments become available. Watch this. Moments also happen when you have sown seed in the past and the harvest comes in the shape and form of a moment. I'm going to tell somebody this morning, watch this. You have sown a seed in the past. You've helped other people. You've supported other people. You've prayed for other people. You've wished them well. You've encouraged them. That was a seed you sown in your past. And God will send you, watch this, a harvest of a new moment. He will send you a harvest of a moment that's going to push you, support you, encourage you, and get you to where you need to go. All right, let's deal with this a little bit further. Let's go a little bit deeper. Are y'all ready? All right. I'm encouraging you to maximize the moment, but this is often what happens to people. In the stead of maximizing the moment, you know what happens? They miss the moment. Say this loud, say it proud. Don't miss the moment. Don't miss the moment. People miss their moments. And when you miss your moment, once again, you may never get another one. Don't miss the moment. Watch this. Why do people miss their moments? Why was the moment missed? Here's some reasons. I'm going to give you 4 reasons of why people miss their moment. 4 reasons of why people miss their moment. Number 1, you miss your moment because you have broken focus. Broken focus will cause you to miss your moment. You're not focused. You're not paying attention. The reason why men fail and women, the reason why people fail is because of broken focus. It's not because you can't do it. It's not because you don't have the ability. It's not because it's not meant for you. You're just not focused. You're not paying attention. The most expensive thing you can invest in is attention. Let me say it again. The most expensive thing you could ever invest in is to pay attention. The most valuable thing that you could ever give someone is attention. Watch this. If the attention you're giving your life, your business, what you're working on, what you're trying to grow and develop, watch this. If you're not giving it sufficient attention, it's going to cause you to miss your moment. Moments happen in the supermarket. Moments happen in the grocery store. Moments happen in Macy's. Moments happen on the corner. Moments happen at stoplights, at traffic lights. Moments happen on a telephone. They happen. There's moments. There's opportunities. There's instances that God sent, but you cannot miss your moment because of your broken focus. Number two reason why people miss their moment is because they are undisciplined. Oh, I'm talking good today. I'm talking good today. Can I talk like I'm talking the way I'm talking? Undisciplined lives cause you to miss your moment. You're not disciplined. You slept too late. Uh-oh. You went too far. You partied too much. You're undisciplined. You haven't read. You haven't studied. You haven't invested. You haven't made your phone calls. Your day is not disciplined. Your time is not disciplined. Let me say this. Your diet has to even be disciplined. I'm going to say it again. Your diet has to be disciplined. You cannot just eat according to your desires. You have to eat according to your destiny. I'll say it again. You cannot eat according to your desires. You have to eat according to your destiny. There's things that you put in your body that weigh you down, breaks your focus, makes you too lackadaisical. I mean, you wore out and tapped out all because of that meal you ate. Sometimes you got to eat light and keep it moving. You got to take a salad, take a boiled egg and keep it moving. There are things that we are missing in life because we are undisciplined. Well, Dr. Shaun, what is discipline? Let me share to you what discipline is. Discipline is making yourself do the thing you don't want to do, but you know you need to do to have the future you want. I'll say it again. What is discipline? Discipline is making yourself do the thing that you don't want to do, but you know you need to do in order to have the future that you desire. That's discipline. If you don't have discipline, it could cause you to miss the moment. You said you was going to get up and you're going to go to the gym. Undisciplined. You said you was going to walk today. Undisciplined. You said you're going to be up out of the house by 9 a.m. Well, after the call. Undisciplined. We must live disciplined lifestyles to maximize our moments. We must. Okay, here it is. Number 3. Number 1 was broken focus. Number 2 is undisciplined. Number 3, the reason why we miss moments is because of discouragement. Discouragement will zap your moment from you. Discouragement robs you and steals the moment from you because you feel down, defeated, discouraged. Watch this. Discouragement causes you to have lack of confidence. Discouragement causes you to have lack of self-esteem. When you're discouraged, you don't feel that you are valuable enough to even own the moment. Are you hearing me what I'm saying? Discouragement causes you to sit into a place and said, even though the moment is coming by, you feel no energy, you don't feel compelled, you don't feel anything to do anything with the moment because you're discouraged. So what do you have to do? Keep yourself lifted. Keep yourself encouraged. Keep yourself into a place where you stay up. I need you to tell yourself today, stay up. Stay up, stay up, stay up. I don't care what happens, what comes your way. I don't care what things life throws at you. Stay up. Tell yourself, I've got to stay up because if I get down, I'm going to miss this moment. Watch this. Number 4. Number 1 was broken focus. Number 2 was undisciplined. Number 3 was discouragement. And number 4, the reason why people miss moments is because of distraction. Oh, Lord. Now, this is a little bit different from broken focus. Broken focus is focusing on what you should be focusing on. But number 4 talks about distraction. It is allowing other things to impede your focus. You permitted it. You allowed it. See, you can have something pass you by, but you don't have to be distracted by it because you're so focused. Distractions cause you to miss the moment. Relationships can be a distraction. Things in life that, watch this, that do not contribute to your priorities can be a distraction. Anything in your life that does not contribute to your priorities or your purpose needs to be eliminated. I'll say it again. Anything in your life that does not contribute to your purpose or your priorities, it needs to be eliminated. It's a distraction. You know why some folks haven't maximized the business yet? They're distracted. You know why some folks haven't got to that next level of promotion? They're distracted. You know why some individuals haven't made all the phone calls and done all that they had to do on their to-do list? They're distracted. You've allowed life to distract you. And because of that distraction, you cannot maximize the moment when it arrives. It's time for you to maximize the moment by not being so distracted. Okay, we got to go to the next round. I hope y'all ready. I hope you're getting something out of this. I hope this is blessing you. Can I ride the next train? Let's go. All right. First thing people do that they don't maximize the moment is they miss the moment. But watch this, what happens when the moment comes? They didn't miss it. You know what then happens? You know what happens to people when they don't miss it? Some people mishandle the moment. Yeah, I'm talking good on this live today. Huh? They mishandled the moment. The moment came. They recognized it. They see it. Their focus was not broken. They weren't distracted. They weren't discouraged. They got the moment. But when the moment came, they mishandled it. They mishandled the moment. I'm charging you to maximize the moment. Certainly do not miss the moment, but also do not mishandle the moment. Why do people mishandle the moments? 3 reasons why people mishandle the moments. This is so good today. The reason why people mishandle moments is number 1, they're emotional. Emotions cause you to mishandle the moment. You're too emotional. In this season, if you're going to get the most out of a moment, you're going to have emotional intelligence. Let me say it again. If you're going to get the most out of the moment when it arrives in your life, because the time is now, right now, this instant, this second, you're going to have emotional intelligence. You're going to have to allow the ex that wants you back to say, no, not sir, not today, and tomorrow don't look good either. You're going to have emotional intelligence with the person that pisses you off. And you're going to have to learn that I can't go there with you, because if I go there with you, it means I have to take my focus off of what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. I'm having emotional intelligence. You got to have, watch this, so much emotional intelligence that you refuse to go to the gutter with the people who are trying to pull you there. You got to have emotional intelligence. You got to pull it in, suck it up, and come on. Tell yourself, talk to yourself, encourage yourself in the Lord. Do what you got to do. You've got to stay focused, but your emotions must be intact. Emotional people are not wealthy people. Wealth is not only having lots of money, wealth is also having good health. Wealth is also having good emotional intelligence. Emotional people are not wealthy. You crying all the time. Listen, dry them tears. It's time to dry them tears and get the job done. You're too emotional to maximize this moment, so you mishandle it. You going off on a tangent. Your neck is rolling, your finger, and you trying to get somebody told. Listen, you're mishandling the moment. You don't even know who you're talking to. You don't know what this moment involves. You don't know the value of this moment, and you're letting your ghetto fabulousness cause you to mishandle this moment. Don't mishandle the moment. All right. Number two reasons why people mishandle moments. I'm giving you 3. Number 2 reason why people mishandle moments is because of their perception. Perception will cause you to mishandle a moment. You don't perceive the value of this moment. You don't perceive that something could come of this. You saw the little old lady walk by, but you didn't know that there was value in having a conversation with her. You didn't realize, you didn't understand, you didn't perceive, you didn't, come on, spiritual folks, you didn't discern. You ain't got no discernment. You ain't tapped in where you don't realize that man you just let walk away, that was a moment, and you mishandled it because you thought something else about him instead of a business opportunity and a partnership. Our perception causes us to mishandle moments. What is perception? Perception is the way you see it and the way you view it. If I take my glasses and my glasses lens are red, everything I see is red. Your perception is viewed based upon the lens you wear. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, that's on today. Listen, let me tell you something. You see life the way you see life because what happened in your life. The reason why you think everybody out to get you is because you've been got. The reason why you think you're about to be burned is because you've been burned. And your perception has been shaped by your past experiences, which means you're not delivered, you're not free, you may be out of it, but you're not over it. You've got to get to the place where your perception is rewired, where your viewpoint is not warped. Watch this, because your perception determines your reception. What you get out of it is based upon how you see it. And if you don't see it right, you could miss a moment by mishandling a moment instead of maximizing the moment. God, I'm talking good up in through here. Are you hearing me what I'm saying? Stop causing your perception to be warped by repairing your perception by becoming free from the issues of your past. Number 3 reason why people mishandle moments. Okay? Emotions cause you to mishandle moments. Bad perception cause you to mishandle the moments. Number 3, the reason why we mishandle moments, here it comes. Y'all ready for it? You're unprepared. You are unprepared. When you are unprepared, you mishandle the moment that has come to you. You're not ready. You shuffling papers. You trying to get it together. The phone call has come and you're not ready. You're unprepared. The lack of preparedness will cause you to mishandle a moment because you ain't ready to say what you need to be saying. You don't understand the information. You're not presenting the data appropriately. Come on. And you're mishandling the moment because you're unprepared. Which means, what does that mean, Dr. Shaw? You got to stay ready. You got to stay ready. You got to stay ready. I don't care what day, hour, country, state, or region you're in. You got to stay ready. I don't care if you're around men or women, Caucasian or African Americans. You got to stay ready. Wherever you are, wherever you go, you got to stay ready. You got to know that data, know that information. You got to give your elevator pitch. You got to know what you're talking about, and you got to say that with confidence. You got to be ready. If I call you 3:30 in the morning, come on here, after your party, you got to be able to give me the data because I'm ready to sign up. I'm ready to partner with you. I'm ready to be a part of what you're doing. You got to be ready. You got to be a paper pusher. Being prepared is being a paper pusher. I always use this acronym, PAPER, P-A-P-E-R. P-A-P-E-R. Somebody need to write that down. P-A-P-E-R. Being a paper pusher stands for proper attention to preparation ensures results. I'll say it again. Be paper ready. PAPER stands for proper attention to preparation ensures results. When you pay attention to being prepared, you will ensure the results that you're looking for. You got to prepare your week on Sunday night. After you done had your Jesus moment, you done shouted, praise God, thank you, Lord. You done went through on Sunday. Your week has got to be prepared. Who I'm calling, where am I going, my exercise regimen, my eating regimen. You got to be prepared on Sunday night. It is too late to prepare when the moment presents itself. You got to prepare for the moment before it ever arrives. Real success is when opportunity meets preparation. Sometimes the opportunity is coming, it's here, it's available, but you're not prepared. So therefore, success cannot be realized. You got to understand, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, that when the opportunity comes, you got to be ready for it. You got to stay ready, stay prepared, stay ready with all that you need to do, all that you got to say. You got to be ready. All right. So the reason why people mishandle the moment is because of emotions, bad perception, and being unprepared. The reason why people miss the moment is because broken focus, being undisciplined, being distracted, and being discouraged. That's what happens when you miss the moment and mishandle the moment. But Dr. Shaw, can you talk to me? And I'm through with y'all today. I'm going to have my breakfast. We've got to maximize the moment. What does maximizing the moment look like? You know what maximizing the moment looks like? It means embracing the moment, living in the moment. It means taking all that the moment has to offer. It is getting everything out. It is eating all of the chicken off the bone. It is getting everything out of this moment. It is having a conversation that's not too long, but not too short. It's maximizing the moment. It's being sharp. It's being able to discern and to know maybe it's time to hang up. Maybe it's time to let this go. Is this a time waster, or is this going to be something that's going to contribute greatly towards me? You got to understand that the moment comes, it has to be maximized. It has to be maximized. Being maximized is taking it to its apex, taking it to its pinnacle, receiving it at its top, getting out of it the most of the moment, getting the most out of the moment. Maximize the moment, because the time is now. Moment's going to happen today. My prayer for you is that throughout this day, the rest of this week, the rest of this month, and the rest of your life, that you start having God moments, that you don't mishandle them, and you certainly don't miss them, but you maximize these God's moments. What would have happened? What would have happened? What would have happened if Jesus missed the moment? What would have happened if Senator Barack Obama missed the moment? What would have happened if Dr. King missed the moment? You know, Dr. King wasn't expected to be the civil rights leader. It would just so happen that they wanted to have the boycott meeting inside of his church. He was just letting them use his building. And while he let them use his building, somehow or another, he got pushed in to be the civil rights leader, the leading voice, educated, smart, spiritual. But that moment came when he just let those people use his building. And all of a sudden, we still talking about him today. Street corners are named after him all over this country. Maximizing the moment. You got to take advantage of the moment. My encouragement to you is to maximize the moment. Because I'm spiritual, I'm a preacher. I got to talk about one of my mentors, Bishop T.D. Jakes. Maybe y'all heard of him. Bishop T.D. Jakes. He is where he is today, of course, because God blessed him. But also too, watch this. He had these moments where it was maximized. He was invited to a church to preach. He preached in the church. And he gave it all he had. It wasn't a bad day. You can't have a bad day. He had a good day. He was making sure he was up. He was focused. He wasn't discouraged. And he was preaching. And they were recording it. So they then invited him to preach for another leadership conference. And the preacher that invited him to preach for a leadership conference sent a recording for a commercial of a clip. The clip was only 30 seconds. 30 seconds of his message. He preached from that clip, the 30-second clip. They put it on the commercial. It would just so happens that when that commercial was playing, Paul Crouch, the owner of TBN, was walking in his kitchen to go get a cup of coffee. He heard the clip at that very moment, that 30-second mark of Bishop Jakes preaching. Nobody knows this guy, old country preacher from West Virginia. Nobody's really heard of him. Paul Crouch heard that 30-second. It was what he needed to hear at the moment of his life. And all of a sudden, Paul Crouch called the preacher and said, "Who was that big burly preacher on the television? I need him. He needs to be on television. I need him on our studio." Bishop J said, "I don't even have video cameras." Paul said, "I will bring video. I'll give you the video cameras. You need to be on television." It was a moment. Paul Crouch walking in the kitchen to get a cup of coffee, 30-second clip. Bishop Jake saying exactly what he needed to say in order for Paul Crouch to receive because of something he was going through in his life. It was a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, God is going to cause you to marry your moment. I believe this. I believe that you're about to marry the moment. There's going to be a marriage between where you need to be, what you need to say, at the moment you need to say it, and at the moment you need to be it. You got to be prepared for the moment. Now, I talked about maximize the moment, and I'm through. I talked about missing the moment and mishandle the moment. I want to give you a bonus. Can I give you a bonus one? I saw the question come up, what happens if you miss the moment? Because some of you are living right now life in regret. And the reason why you're discouraged is because you feel like somewhere in your past, man, I missed that. That was a moment and I missed it. And that often happens. Sometimes we don't realize the moment is past until it's already gone. What happens? What happens when you miss the moment? Here it is. You ready for it? You make another moment. You make another moment. You provoke it. You invoke another moment. This is the bonus. You make another moment. I always say this to ladies and gentlemen that always tell me, I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time. I can't do all of this. It's too much. It's too much. Listen, because life is overwhelming. It can be exhausting. When you got kids and bills and going to school, trying to work a job, trying to push a hustle, come on, trying to build a business, you got a whole lot going on. You got a whole lot going on. And sometimes it never seems like enough time in the day. I pray too. I ask God, can we have 25 hours in the day and 8 days of the week? Lord, please help us. He's not answering that prayer. But watch this. We got to act like God. When God wanted more time, he didn't look for it. He made it. Remember, God operates in the realm of eternity. Earth operates in the realm of time. When God wanted time, he made it. In order for you to maximize the moment with the possibility of missing the last moment, you've got to be able to make the moment. Make time. Make the moment. Provoke it. Get to the place where you're going to make another moment. I know that moment passed me. I'm going to make another moment. You don't have to be aggressive and crazy, but you do have to be intentional. When you are intentional, you can make another moment. When you make another moment, it will not pass you by because it's something that you made. Watch this. If y'all spiritual like me and you know the Bible story, you know that Satan, the devil, was kicked out of heaven because he got crazy and he tried to be God. When he got kicked out of heaven, God was like, listen, that's fine. He gone. But watch this. God says, just because Satan is gone, don't mean I'm missing nothing. Well, you know what God did? He made somebody else. He made you and I. We are Satan's replacement. That's why he can't stand us. That's why he don't like us, because we replaced him. But God says, guess what? Just because he's gone, don't mean I'm going to be without. I'm going to simply make me a replacement. God made a moment. God made a replacement. God made time. You can do the same because we're made in God's likeness and God's image. Make a moment. Make time. Make a replacement. The person who walked out of your life, say, fine, if you walk in, somebody else is right behind you. I can make another you. I'll make another. Matter of fact, they'll be here in a minute. Come on, Beyonce. You got to be able to make another moment. Make the moment. Provoke the moment. Invoke the moment by being intentional about your day, being intentional about your life, being intentional about your purpose. Here's Dr. Shaw. The time is now, and I'm encouraging you, maximize the moment. It's now. It's here. It's today. Don't wait for Monday. No, I'm going to start on Monday. No. You need to start right here today on Thursday, August 27th. The time is now. Maximize the moment. I love you guys. I'm supporting you guys. I'm praying for you guys. Thank you to my Tete who allowed me to be on today. I hope y'all got something out of that.
Oh my goodness, Daddy, I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. It was absolutely amazing. Maximize. First of all, it's just too much paper, just too many notes for me to do this message justice. Thank you. First of all, I've been reading the chat. It's going off as always. There are so many people, men and women from all facets of life that have been blessed. And we usually do a recap, and then Ann tells us don't overcook the grits. So I'm just going to encourage everybody to replay this for the rest of this month. It was too many satiable moments that can fill you wherever you are. Daddy talked about don't miss the moment, don't mishandle the moment, marry your moment, maximize your moment. It was just so amazing. It was just so amazing. The one thing that I want us to end on, because we are at our time, is about making another moment. I really feel that deeply for anyone that's on this line or anyone that's catching the replay and you feel that 2020 has passed you by. You're like, dag, I'm in the month of August. There's no way that I can make up. When he talked about marrying or making another moment and provoking it, I really felt the spirit of acceleration hit the call. And I believe that if you give your all between now and December, everything that you thought that you lost, that you missed from January to now, or even in previous years, when you hit acceleration, or if you, like I talked about before, have a Kairos moment, I promise you, you will not be missing anything. So I don't want to do disjustice or injustice to this message because it was so amazing. But don't miss your moment. Don't mishandle your moment. Make sure you marry your moment. Make another moment so that you can maximize your moment. Dr. Jonathan Shaw, aka Daddy, thank you so much. It was absolutely amazing. I know on behalf of all the ladies, and we can't wait for you to come back and bless us on another Unlock Your Greatness call. We love you guys. This is the end of our August series on Tuesday, we will be back, and we're actually starting a new series. Shauntae Salter will be with us, and I'm just really excited about how we're moving forward. This is our family. We're always so strong. Thank you for everybody that's liked, that's loved, that's shared, that started a watch party. We love you. Have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you next week.